Hey, this is Matt. Once again, what about 10 videos, another paid request, this time for the TheCryptoKeeper. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested requesting any type of videos, topics, reviews, video game stuff, commentaries, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And pretty much kind of an interesting thing where he picked 10 movies and he asked me, of these 10 movies, which 5 would you rent if you were sent off on some kind of ship? So I guess you're sent off on a ship and you're gonna be out there for a few months or so. Of these 10 movies, which 5 would you rent? Or you can only pick these 5 out of these 10. So the choices were Smoke, Gummo, The Corn Dog Man, The Gravesend, El Topo, 29th Street, Buffalo 66, Magnolia, Bad Taste, and Life is Beautiful. And I just say this, quick light, the 5 I would pick would be Smoke, El Topo, 29th Street, Bad Taste, and I guess Magnolia. Smoke, I would be more interested in because of the cast, because it stars Harvey Keitel, William Hurt, may he rest in peace, Forrest Whitaker. You also have the guy, Harold Perrineau, the guy who played Link in The Matrix 2 and 3. He's one of the guys in the Nebuchadnezzar piloting the ship. He's one of the stars of the film. He was also in The Edge with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin. He was the third guy who died, the guy that got killed. So I'd be interested in that for the cast. El Topo, I've heard of, I've seen trailers of. It's a Jodorowsky film. It looks like it has very distinct visuals that at the very least would be interesting to watch. I don't know what the about the plot or the characters, but it definitely has a distinct atmosphere, visual, unique palette that they would be nice to see on a filmmaking status on these big wide shots, and definitely seems like a visually distinctive director. So I'd be curious about that. 29th Street, I would choose that one because I know Fabio, the Italian Stallion 51, that's actually, I believe, his favorite film of all time. His number one favorite film of all time is 29th Street. So I'd be curious what that was about. And it has Danny Aiello, who's a good actor, and it's about the first New York State lottery winner. So I'd be intrigued by that one. Magnolia, I picked because it sounded better than the other choices, and it's got Tom Cruise in it. I would at least check out Tom Cruise's performance. And Bad Taste, I've seen. I like it. It's a fun Peter Jackson film. I haven't seen a long time, so it'd be cool to revisit it. Other one that I'd be the most curious to revisit or visit Bad Taste because I remember having fun with that movie. It's Peter Jackson, his first film, and it's low budget but has that Evil Dead 2 type of horror comedy energy and over the topness and crazy gore, and these guys with guns facing off with these aliens, and like one of the men, he like cracked his head open for the entire film. He's got to keep his head, hit the top of his head, top of his skull kind of attached. Till the teeth flopping up, and his brain will almost fall out. So he keeps it's very silly, very over the top, very gory. But I remember that having a lot of fun with that movie. So I would like to revisit that one. That'd be I'd probably be watching that the most during however long that journey on the ship is. Because the other 5, Gummo, I've seen. I hate the movie. I think it's a piece of shit. I don't care for the director, and that's not the reason though why I hate it. I thought it was an awful fucking terrible movie. Yes, his purpose is that every character is a piece of shit human being and they're either killing cats or doing all this other stuff. Great. Cool. I'll just go watch Reservoir Dogs or other, in my opinion, better movies. Gummo I thought was gross, uninteresting, dull, and just unappealing and just dog shit. The Corn Dog Man, I looked up the trailer of that film. Seems a little interesting because it stars Noble Willingham. He was on Walter Texas Ranger for many, many years with Chuck Norris. He was one of the bad guys in the last Boy Scout. He was the guy that got blown up in the car at the end with the suitcase of money. But I mean, it just seems like, okay, his Noble Willingham is a racist guy and someone just keeps calling him over and over again to drive him crazy because of a past sin he did. Could be interesting, but I don't know, the others seem more interesting. The Gravesend, watched the trailer. Then when I did this, I completely forgot about it, so just I answered my question on that. Buffalo 66. Not really into the main actors. The director was a Vincent Gallo. I forget his name. One of those artsy fartsy, I'm a director, I'm a auteur type of guys who seems more like an asshole than anything else. And I know Christina Ricci's in the film, and she hates the guy. Of course, it doesn't help that later on Vincent called her like a fat pig or something. Which, like, really, Christina Ricci, the fuck? Didn't seem like that interesting of a film to me. And then Life is Beautiful. Eh. Roberto Benigni. Not really interested in his acting, his antics. I know it's a film that gets a lot of praise, but just not interested in his stuff at all. Like I said, just compared to other stuff, just a lot less appealing. So I did the answer to the question. The 5 pick is Smoke, 29th Street, El Topo, Magnolia, and Bad Taste. It does, again, it does maybe really want to rewatch Bad Taste again. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I have requested yet too. Those are going to come first. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting topic. It's an interesting idea to pick and choose. Thank you. I thought this was very interesting. Why do you find it interesting? You keep saying the word. Because to really, most of these films I've never seen, it's like back to the day when you're at the video store and you look at the selection and you only have enough money to get this amount of movies. So which ones you don't pick? And kind of that decision making. That's remind me of back to the day. Because nowadays you don't really have to do that because, let's be honest, you do find almost anything for free. And roosters agree with me on that. So, that's remind me of. So, thanks for that, CryptoKeeper. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.